Before the coronavirus spread like wildfire across the nation and region, it was first found and contained in one of the most vulnerable locations, nursing homes. These facilities were among the first to deal with the outbreaks of this deadly and unknown virus. Now a year-long fight slowly coming to an end with the vaccine finally being administered to ones who were affected first. We go in depth to an already neglected population and their continuing battle after vaccinations.
I got 2 baths, showers, the whole time I was there, the whole time.
Terry Kirkland says he's one of the lucky ones.
Are you happy that you're out of there?
You better believe it.
Kirkland walked out of Windsor Atrium days before the coronavirus started to take the lives of the residents living inside.
If I'd have stayed, a lady died the same literal day that I got out, because I got out at night Tuesday, so effectively Wednesday was my first day out. Late that afternoon, the first person died in the place.
Cameron County confirming their first COVID-19 death on Monday, April 6th. An 81-year-old resident living at the Veranda Nursing Home in Harlingen, just 8 minutes away from Windsor Atrium, where Terry was staying.
Admission date 3/2/20.
But this wasn't Kirkland's first time at Windsor Atrium. He had stayed there before.
50th wedding anniversary, and that was the second time we had a wedding anniversary in Atrium.
We knew the food was terrible. It was. We have been there several times with the needs, and the PT is excellent. It's probably the best in the valley.
But this time around, he says it was much different.
But boy, oh boy, it changed for the worse. And I don't know if anything will be done about it, but I can see why they had a disaster.
Once COVID was inside the facility, there was no way to get it out. Resident after resident and employee after employee started getting sick, and the deaths followed.
Texas is the worst nursing home state before this pandemic. It's the quality and overall, by and large, in Texas nursing homes, not good. It's the worst in the nation.
Brian Lee, Executive Director for Families for Better Care, says the pandemic exposed the already existing flaws inside nursing homes. In May of 2020, I requested all electronic communications from the Cameron County Health Department relating to both nursing homes. Cameron County halted my request by asking the Attorney General to not allow them to release us the information. In the letter to the Attorney General, Cameron County cited pending litigation and said COVID was going to heavily impact the economy and was expecting for people and businesses to sue. Veranda and Windsor were made aware of my request and denied to release any information in conjunction with the county.
If we would have had the right kind of staffing numbers prior to this pandemic, better staffing levels, we wouldn't have had so many outbreaks. We'd have been able to handle things a little better because the nursing homes would have been able to slow down a little bit.
Lee says many nursing home staff work at multiple locations just to make ends meet. Many of them only making minimum wage, doing one of the hardest jobs in the nation. The only way to fix this issue, a law.
It's going to take a statutory requirement for the nursing homes to have some sort of a minimum staffing standard.
Lee says regardless of the care and the number of violations the nursing homes might receive, they still get paid. 80%
of their money comes to those reimbursements paid for by you and by me as taxpayers.
And as more nursing home residents continue to receive the vaccine, Lee says it's important to continue to keep an eye on these facilities as the challenges inside are never ending.
Almost at the finish line, almost for this pandemic. We have these vaccines that are coming out now, and there's a real hope now that this could be the end of this pandemic for not just for the residents, for all of us.
And as for Kirkland, he says these facilities need to be held accountable for the lives lost inside.
Somebody needs to be held accountable, and I mean accountable. Somebody should go to jail.
Governor Abbott doesn't have liability protection for nursing homes. As of right now, this means a family member of a resident could sue for COVID negligence.